The Halls of the Damned. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? I'm gonna go ahead and bring out the shotgun. That's always a good option. Some of these later levels get a bit tricky when the enemies are mostly demons that don't give you ammo pickups. The shotgun guys that we had in the last episode were making it a little bit easy for us. And again, when I say episode, I'm referring to Doom episodes, not Compelled Cooperation episodes. A little confusing. Because in each Doom episode, there are 8 missions and 1 secret mission, for a total of 9 missions. That's how this is E2M6. And I'll run over here, open this thing, run back. There's a lot of health, which is kind of useless to me right now. I probably shouldn't have picked up those shells, so I had a decent amount of ammo left. Here's the actual exit. I think there's some hidden exits around. And we solve all of our problems here by punching people in the face. And using chainsaws, you know, whatever works. Now, I don't like surprises, but there are a couple of deaf enemies here. It'll wait until we see them. Or rather, wait until they see us. These cramped hallways are a nightmare for any Doom player. Because the best thing you have in Doom is your mobility. That's what keeps you able to survive and outmaneuver everything else, because you're not stronger than everything else. You're just faster than everything else. And if you look over the sea of pink, you'll see that there's actually a Baron. Which is not a good thing. Barons in close quarters are always really, really tough. And I know I made it look easy, but remember, I've been playing Doom off and on for most of my life. Alright, I've got the blue key now. And again, another place to pick up a chainsaw if we needed it. But I don't need it. I'm holding off going in there just because I don't like the low light flashing environment. And I can take care of these guys while I'm here. And we can see in here, we need all 3 keys probably to go through. I say probably, even though I remember that we do. What we need to do is go to where the 3 doors are. If we go in here, there will be more surprises for us. Don't you just love surprises? And here are the light amplification goggles. Or the light amplification visor, rather. That'll help us as we go through here, so we don't deal with the low light flashing environment. Really creepy. The really low light strobing stuff is always spooky. But thankfully I don't have to deal with it now. Until this visor runs out. Oh, I already have all those ammo. Bullets. I don't need any more. See, all these guys that aren't that spooky now would be way more spooky if there actually was no light. Oh, and another Baron, you know, just because that's what we needed in close quarters again. The real difficulty is it means that you can't easily use the rockets. So you have to be far enough away that you don't damage yourself. Open the door and shoot me in the face, why don't you? Alright, what am I missing over here? I haven't looked through this area yet. And just when you thought things weren't spooky enough. This is exactly the kind of environment I was trying to avoid. There should be another visor laying around somewhere, though. Creepy lost souls with their full brightness. If I run into another Baron, I will be very upset. There we go. This is what I like. Of course, everybody probably likes this stuff. Which is why the game is more complicated than that. I don't know, I never was a big fan of scary games. Maybe I just need to play more? I don't know, I've never been a fan of scary movies either. Like, I don't mind if a good movie is a scary movie. Like, I love Alien and stuff like that. But, I don't know, I'm not big into just being scared for the sake of being scared, I guess. Alright, have I picked up everything? These guys. I'm just gonna use the bullets. That's not a bullet. That's a rocket. This is what happens when I always fat finger the number keys. Thankfully there's health laying all over the place. And I would like to get out, so I'm switching back to the map. And remember, we have a red key now. We can head back on over here. And open up another door. And be still not any closer, really. The question is then, where do we go from here? And the answer is over here, where I was avoiding this hallway the longest time, but now have no choice. This brings us into a whole different section of the map. And now we've got some options. And there's our yellow key. So we notice we can't get back through there until we pick it up. So we're forced into coming over here and finding it. And there's more full brightness goggles. Or the light amplification visor, whatever you want to call it. someone feels really bored, they can tally up all the different incorrect names I use for everything. I do it all the time in every game that I play. I like to think that everyone can understand what I mean by all those things, but who knows? No one's ever complained. Sometimes I think that everyone just likes to listen to it to be entertained by how wrong I can be. Alright, we've got a couple more options here. One is going through there, and that's a crushing ceiling. You can see there's that hint right below. We gotta be careful of that. And then there's this. Heard a door open somewhere. And once again, we're dealing with stuff in more confined spaces than we would otherwise in other levels. It's a way of kind of increasing the difficulty without changing the monsters you're fighting against. Okay, let's go to this crushing door place now. Try to use my bullets to hit these guys as much as I can, because while they're stunned from the pain, they can't be hurting me. If I alternate enough, they'll all be injured enough to not actually be hurting me. Alright, so we remember where we're going now. Here is a fake exit. I'm not sure what this does, so I'm ready to run away. And I survived that one. Mostly because I already knew it was fake. This is where mouse look would be useful. Of course, there was stuff in the way, protecting them the entire time. I think this ends up being a net positive with the amount of stuff I picked up, though. Then we can head back to the actual exit. I seem to remember there's some other secret exit around here somewhere, but maybe I'm just thinking of that one again. But where we actually want to go is back this way. Going through all these various different catacombs. Once again, my fists of thunder. And where is that Baron? That should be it. Nope, not quite. There we go. Sometimes if he doesn't get the full blast, he'll survive. Alright, where am I going again? Back to the map. I think I still got a few secrets left, but I don't really care, because I'm done. And I take that back about the secrets left. Apparently I knew what I was doing. There's a first time for everything.